Sorry guys, I've done the same thing again. I forgot to press the bloody on button there. Let me go through all that again. Welcome back to TF Custom Shaving Brushes Workshop. My name's Tony, how are we all? I was just talking about the streams and Christmas. You'll probably see that I've scheduled in three more streams. The third one, which would be Thursday night, might not go ahead depending on what happens, because I might have to go and pick up my oldest son from the airport on Thursday night. So if that's the case, Thursday stream will be off. That's Christmas Eve, which I think it's probably a good idea having that one off anyway, Christmas Eve. But we've got this one, and we'll have one on Tuesday, which is the orange tinted with the smoky swirls through it. I think it had green and red or something like that. It's hard to tell actually from the blank. That's the blank there. Yeah, it's definitely got some green through it. I think it was, from memory, I think we put some day glow green through this, and I think we put some halo or holographic into this one as well, so it has got a little bit of a sparkle, and it's all obviously got the smoky spirals of the day glow green in it as well, with a little bit more of, I think it might have been red or purple or something. It's pretty transparent. So again, we'll maybe turn this one on Tuesday night. We may not get it finished because I may have to, because it's so transparent. It'll depend how the knot looks inside it, because you'll probably see a lot of the knot. So I may have to colour the inside of the socket for another knot, just so it doesn't look horrible. But anyway, that's for Tuesday stream, so we'll see how that one turns out. The black looks quite nice actually. It'll just depend how it shines up and what sort of look we get with the spirals inside once we start turning into it. But that's Tuesday. And like I said, that'll probably be it for the year. Then we'll come back in the new year, probably mid-January sometime, and we'll continue on then. By that time, everybody will have had a nice Christmas, hopefully, and a merry and happy and safe new year. But anyway, today we're going to get on with this one. Hopefully we can get this one finished. And I think it'll look quite interesting. It's another purple one with a wildfire in it. I think with this one we put a fair bit of clear in it, and I can see a fair bit of pattern and clear and mix of colour up in the top section here, so who knows what we're going to get inside there. But we'll soon find out, won't we? I'm going to do a similar shape on this one to the previous 2 or 3 that we've done, because I just want to see how that shape, if it sells, and if people have got interest in it. It's quite a nice shape in my opinion, but anyway, we'll see how we go with it. So we'll get stuck into this one, guys, and anybody drops into the chat, feel free to welcome them in, have a chat. I'm sure Brett and Amber will get the chat going there. Music could do with a reduction or your mic pushed up. Yep, mic's normally where it should be, and I have dropped the music down a little bit. Probably could go down a little bit more. It's just, again, just depends on the tracks too, mate. It's not always necessarily my settings here. It can be sometimes the volume of the track, but it soon sorts itself out when it gets to the next one. But hopefully that's okay there now. I can probably push my mic up a little bit. That's probably just starting to clip there, so we'll see how we go. If it starts to clip too bad, let me know and I'll knock it down one again. Yeah, done it again, buddy. Just as well I've got you there to remind me, mate, eh? Anyway, let's get cracking, eh? This is not getting any work done, is it? So we're going to set this one for probably for another synthetic. We'll see how nice it turns out, and we'll work out what we're going to do with it from there, I think. Music's a bit high again. Take it down to about there, maybe even there. We'll see how it goes in the next couple of tracks. Right. So, we'll be using one of the synthetics again, and I'm thinking this one will be a, that's a snow leopard. I'm thinking this one with a purple probably go okay with the Timberwolf again, but we'll see when we do it. But I will size it for one of them. So, and just a nice relaxed stream today. Coming into Christmas, take things easy, relax, chill. Yeah, there's a fair bit of clear in this as well. I can already see through the top of the blank has changed colour already, just with the amount of the clear that's in it, obviously. And we'll just take the sharp edge off there. I'll probably have to open it up a bit as well anyway, so yeah, a fair bit of clear in the top, but there's a lot of spiralling too, a lot of spiral colour, which you'll probably see when I flick these onto the other camera. You'll see a lot of spiralling in where the knot's going to go, which looks quite nice, might add a nice effect. Like I said, I just don't want the glue plug on the knot to show through too much, but if we set it in and it looks okay, then we'll leave it at that. I might have to touch these tools up today too, I think. They were showing signs of being a little bit blunt. So I think we'll actually go and do that now. I'll switch these over to camera 4 for a sec and I'll just get on the grinder here. Should check that first, I suppose, because this is a much bigger one than the other one, so it will need to be reset. And right about there, not too bad. Yeah, almost spot on, first time. Go the other side. A little bit more. A little bit more, still not got the edge off yet. And that should do it. So we'll turn that one off and we'll touch up the other one in a sec if we need it. So now we should find we'll get a nicer, cleaner cut. Yeah, look at that, what a difference. Sharp tools go a long way, I'll tell you. Look at how fine that shaving is. Let me just put these on to look at how fine that shaving is. It's just like feather light, just, and the edge of it is just so crisp, clear. Anyway, enough of my babbling on. Let's get a couple of marks on this where we want things to be. Okay, so we want about 25 mil down from the top. So about there. And then we want about, well, we're going to be pretty close to the bottom on this one. Pretty close. It's enough though. We can always shorten it up a little bit if we need to, but it should be okay. Somewhere about there. And the other one's about there. Okay, that'll do us. And we'll bring the tailstock up. So how's the Christmas plans, everybody? I had a plan, we all organised, sorted out. Right. We need the air hose over. Oh, there's everything falling off the top shelf again. Must be too much vibration, I think. Just the way it's sitting up there. Get my pencil before I lose it. That'll about do us for the top section, I think. For now, anyway. We can always come back to it. Maybe a little bit more in here. Right, let's have a looky. Okay, right, we'll pull this out now and we'll get the carbide in it and start doing a bit of shaping. Look at the streamers, alright? It's a pain when they get wrapped around everything. Oh, there goes something else off that shelf. I think I'm going to give up on that little shelf. I never used to do that. It must just be certain revs in the lathe, I think. I'll have to put a little side on it, or a little box to set everything in. Yeah, there's a bit of vibration there for some reason. We'll move everything off. I'll stick it over here for now. Right. I like to get right underneath this ring here to get that shape that we need in this handle. Right. Okay. Right, parting tool. Might just give that a little touch up as well on the grinder. Put a fresh edge on it. That's better. Now we can drop the tool rest down, we can bring it in nice and low, and we'll just put our bottom mark in there so we know where we're going to start shaping from. Probably a little bit low. Okay mate, see you later, eh? That's better. So you can see the difference it makes straight away. You get more of a shaving as opposed to a dusty, broken up pieces. Just take a little bit more in there to give us a bit more clearance. And that should do us for that one. Right, now, we do have to put a couple of little V's in the top section, and then we'll come back and do the rest of that shape. So we'll get it nice and close, probably a little bit high. Okay, so we'll put the first one in about there. Let's give that another little touch. That's better. And then we'll put another one in about there. And that should do that. And then we'll round the bottom a little bit. So that's probably not quite enough. That's getting there. I'm going to take more off that anyway as well with the shaping, so we need more off here. Probably about there. And then we can set up for the carbide again. Right, too high. That's better. Maybe a little bit still too high. That's it. And I'm going to go in here as well and sharpen that up. Down into the hollow. And we'll take a little bit more from here. Okay. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Yeah, it's not bad. Well, we just need to clean those up a little bit. Those V grooves, and then I think we're pretty much there. So we'll go back with this one. That's better. We just want to try and touch each edge up without marking the other one, which is quite harder to do than you think. Still got a little bit on that one. I'll do that. Touch on the very edge. That's better. Get a little groove in that one there that we'll try and get out. It's better. And the same on this one. Get that. And then we'll just clean up this one. That's better. That's better. Okay, I think we're pretty much ready to start the sand now, I think. So we'll slow it down. Get a little bit of shaving in there. Then we'll blow all the computer stuff off. That's that. So there we go. I think we're going to get some nice purpley blue in this one too. Yeah, definitely going to get some purpley blue in it. Should look quite nice, I think, actually. Just hope I've gone thin enough there. Yeah, it feels all right. And I'll just clean up that top edge of that little ring there as well, I think, while we're here, before we start the sanding. Should be able to do it nice and slowly, I think. Yeah, there's just a little, it's quite a hard one because it's, especially this round tool rest, because the tool wants to tilt over. Let's see how that looks. Yeah, that's not too bad. And I'll just see if I can get in that corner without touching the flat now. Yeah, that's all right. Okay, we'll get some fresh sandpaper and we'll start the sanding. Ah, Grey Dog, how are you, buddy? Welcome back. Yes, the good old sanding, aye. Everybody's favourite job. Good old sanding. I'm just having a cruisy morning this morning, mate. It's actually very muggy here again today with all the rain. I might turn the fan on actually because I'm starting to boil. So just give me a sec, I'll just put it on low anyway, it'll just move a little bit of the air around. Right. Let me get started, eh? too bad. See if we can get in a little bit closer with this. There, that's better. All right. Yeah, the last couple of this particular shape that we've done have turned out really nice. They look very different, very nice in the hand too, which is always good. All right. These V's are probably a little bit wider than we've done in the past, but once it's all sanded down, they get less and less anyway, so they're looking okay. Now we'll just get in here and do the same with this. Give it a bit of a hand rub up to get rid of the radial scratch lines. So is Grey Dog sitting comfortably in his lounge chair watching the stream, or is Grey Dog out and about again this morning, or your afternoon I should say? Three fans here already. My loyal fans, eh? I guess the big question is, will my channel ever take off? Or will it always just be us? Probably always just be us, I think, the way it's going. We get the odd one here and there. I think we're still sitting about 90 odd, which we have been for God knows how long. Oh well. It is what it is. Obviously, people just don't find me interesting enough. They'd rather watch all these people do stupid stuff. or people that copy other YouTubers and do their stuff. Yeah, I guess it's not like gaming or anything like that, is it? I mean, they get huge followings. I just knocked my sandpaper over. Give me a sec while I go over the lathe here and pick up the sandpaper. Right, we'll get on to the next grit. TikTok videos. That'd be the go, aye. Get a TikTok thing happening. Shaving brush TikTok. Yeah, I wonder where this whole social media, internet thing's going to go, aye. Just got no idea where it's all going to go. I don't think anybody has really. But people are obviously getting, well, the governments and that are obviously getting more and more onto it, so I am blind, what do you mean? Flossing with forsyth. I know what we do need to do though, we do need to run a giveaway. I've spoken about it before. So I do need to make that happen at some stage. Should have really done one for Christmas time I suppose, but too late now. We'll maybe do that in the new year, eh? We haven't reached any major milestones in the YouTube thing as far as subscribers or anything like that, so we might do one, something like that, try and entice people to come in and subscribe. And we'll have a random giveaway, maybe the brush that we make or whatever. And then we might do one for my patrons, between all 4 of yous, for thanking you for your support. I think that's only fair. Yeah, well, I mean, like, through the week, our government has started off with the media companies so that they get something for anything that they put up as far as news and media related. So they've got to negotiate payments, which I guess is a start in saying, well, hey guys, yous are not in control here. Yeah, but we have one for the subscribers, and then we have one for you guys, for my patrons, and then possibly we might even do another one for regular viewers. So we'll see what happens, mate. No plans. No plans. But I do need to do something, I guess. That's the point I'm making. Ryan's away out playing golf this morning. They went out to him and his couple of his mates went out to the driving range last night, smashed a few balls, so they're away out playing golf today. Good luck to them, it's too bloody hot for me. Right, that's that grit. That one's a no-brainer, Amber, isn't it? Moggy, moggy, moggy. By gum lad, it's warm. Da 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 da. Yeah, so it's not far away now, the old Chrissy, is it? It snuck up on us. Snuck up on us. It's going to be spoiled for a number of people though with this bloody COVID thing, isn't it? Totally different year, this old year. Excuse me. Yeah, it's much the same here, Grey Dog. They all have their own little agendas that they push through the media, through the news. They all try and make a mountain out of a molehill, you know. Blow things out of proportion. Make news out of any old piece of junk they can find. I think it's the same the world over, to be honest. I don't think it matters where you go nowadays. Yep. Ah, well. Right, next grip. Yep, there's a new year coming soon, alright, Grey Dog. Not that far away. Although I don't think the start of it's going to be too good either. But it might get better as the year goes on, aye. So are you working today later on then, Brett, or are you off for the weekend now, or still got work to do, mate, later on? Oh, okay. No rest for the wicked, eh? Okay. Right, last dry grit. And then we'll get on to the soft touch wet pads. Oh, I tell you what we never done, which we need to do, don't let me forget, we never opened up the hole yet to take the knot, did we? We better remember and do that, or we'll take it off the lathe and then we won't be able to fit in the knot that we wanted to fit in. So we better do that next. Then we can finish the wet sanding, I guess. See, I would have forgot that. I think I must be coming down with Alzheimer's, I think. Yeah, the Timberwolf's what I'm going to, well, it's what I'm thinking to put in it. I think it'll go quite nice with the purple. I think that's what we've done with the last purple one too, I think. But yeah, it should look quite nice. But I better just remember and open up the hole, or it won't be getting no timber wolf. As I think we've got a 28mm hole in it, but I normally have to open them up to about 29, slightly over sometimes, depending. Depth is fine, but it's just the width of the hole. So I never had a shower when I got up this morning, so I'll be ready for one after this, I'll tell you. Okay, that'll do for the dries. So we'll get rid of them just for now, so we can get the wets in. We'll use them for the bottom. And before I forget, we'll open that hole up. Hopefully this tool will still be sharp enough to open this up. See how that is. Give that a little touch up. Might need a bit more yet. Timberwolf. Probably a little bit too tight at this stage. No. Maybe a little touch more, not a lot. That's it. That's better. And the loft on that should be around about the 56 again. 56, maybe slightly more. Yeah, 56. Lovely. I've got that out. I might just give it a touch up with a bit of rough stuff. Well, I've got it out. You might be away picking more raspberries. Right, that'll do that. So that's the knot ready. Now I think we can get on with the weight, eh? Right. Right, let's get this show on the road. Slow that down a fair bit. And we'll put you onto camera 3 in a sec. So cut back to there. Okay. Yeah, this one's shaping up with some nice colour in it too. think we had a little bit of added sparkle in this one too, I think. Some halo or holographic or something I think we put in it from memory. Can't remember now, but a funny feeling that we did. Oh dear. Take my specs off for a while, I think. Sweat running down my glasses, it's nothing worse, it's annoying. Oh yeah, this is coming up real nice actually, guys. That purpley blue in there has got loads of shimmer in it, and it looks really electric. Real shimmery blue. We're getting the little bits of wildfire through it as well, here and there, but not a lot, just a little bit. But if I remember rightly, that was what we done with this one. We only put in a very small amount of wildfire and more of the purple and the blue, I think it was, with a bit of clear in it as well. And then I thought I had some sparkly stuff in it, but I'm not really seeing much in the way of sparkly stuff in it, so maybe not. So nice, that purple with the blue in it though, that's just, oh. I think the colour is showing up fairly well in the camera on this one. Being darker colours, I think shows better than the lighter coloured blanks. And you'll definitely see it better when I hold it close at the camera for the reveal at the end. Just with the darker colours. Yeah, it's very nice. Hey, check it out. God, that blue is absolutely amazing in that purple. The way it's spiraling in there. I think the clear's probably got a lot to do with that too. Causing it to layer inside, and the blue's got that much shimmer in it. It almost looks silky, you know, like. Yeah, it's a lovely shape, isn't it? I mean, it's, look, I mean, that was, the first one was just the other night when we done that first one. And I thought, oh, let's try it. And I didn't have a shape in mind, and this is what sort of ended up. And I've done another, well, this is the third or fourth one, isn't it? That same sort of shape. And it's a lovely shape. It feels nice in the hand, as you would normally hold a brush. You can hold it in the tips of your fingers in here. You can get your thumb up on here and you get plenty grip. It's a beautiful little shaped handle actually. It looks quite appealing. Nothing too over the top, but oh geez, I'll tell you what, it's nice. I'm really liking it. That's why I've done about 3 or 4 of them, because you sort of get in the swing of doing the shape, and then you sort of remember it and remember how you cut it with the tools, and when you come away from it for a while and you do other ones, you can always come back to it because you've got that sort of muscle memory again, and you remember roughly the shape, a couple of sizes, and you're away again, you know. And it's a relatively easy one to do. I mean, it still takes time to finish it, obviously, but shape-wise, it's relatively easy to replicate. Yeah, the deeper grooves sort of give it a different look again. I mean, I was going to put grooves in the bottom, and then I thought, nah, it's going to take away from it because it'll just be too much. I think just those 2 grooves in the top just set it apart, and like I said, down the bottom I think it'd be just too much, you know. It'd be too busy. Now, I'm really pleased with this shape. So I think we'll be doing more of it, but we might have a break after this one or maybe the next one. We'll see how we go. That orange one might have a little bit more work to be done to the socket after it's turned, so you know, we may not get that one finished in the stream, but you'll certainly see pictures of it up later once it's finished. I may have to put some orange or something inside the socket to hide the knot in that one. This one, I think there's enough colour in it, although you know, you can see the translucency in the top section there. But I think it's got enough colour in it that it will mask the bottom of the knot. But we'll see once we get it finalised anyway. And then if I've got to do something with it, then I will. But because sometimes when you see the knot, it spoils it. Some handles look good with that sort of look. They don't look too bad, but others just look horrible when you see the base of the knot. So we'll see how it looks before we set it, and if it looks okay, we'll go with it. If not, we'll have to do something with the top section inside the socket as well. but I think it's got enough colour to get away with it, I think. Man, that blue is just unreal. Hope I can show you that close up in the cameras. It is absolutely stunning. Okay, I think that'll do it for the wets for now anyway, till we get the bottom done. So we'll grab a paper towel, we'll give it a quick dry off. Get rid of that over there. Oh, 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 trip hazards. Trip hazards. Yeah, see, that tones it down a bit, but once we get it on the buffer and we polish that up, I think it's going to look phenomenal. I just want to have a look with the knot in it again, just to see if it darkens down enough to... Yeah, I think that's going to be alright. See what I'm saying about the colour in there? So although the top section's lighter, but you can't really see the knot because there's quite a bit of colour spiraling around in there. So I think we're going to leave that like that. I think that'll be fine. If anything, I might darken up the base of the knot again with the marker like we done the last time. And we'll see what happens there. I think that might add a little bit to it if we do that. There we go. So there's the knot now with the black glue plug, and that'll darken it up in there so it won't stand out as much. Okay. Right, we've got to take it off now, turn it around, part off the bottom. Get rid of this chuck, put the bigger chuck in. There we go. That's that done. That went on there like a finger in a glove. Beautiful. Right. So we'll go there, drop it down a touch, bring in the live center. Knock that off, parting tool, speed up the lathe. I think, oh no, we should be okay for height, I think. And we'll take these back to there now. That's that piece gone. Now we'll just take that. So we'll put the 25mm Forstner bit in there now, which is this one. Beautiful. We'll bring that in. Slow the lathe down a bit. It's spinning too fast for the Forstner cut. Let's see what depth we've got in that, a little bit more. Yeah, that should be enough, I think. So we'll take that out. Bring the tool rest around again now and clean up the bottom. Speed it up. Lovely, nice clean cut. And a little round over there to finish. And I'm also going to, oh no I won't, I'll leave it flat. I was going to put a little groove in the bottom just for something different, but I'll leave it out. That'll do it. Okay, give that a blow out. Oh, it's a daisy. rid of this again now. We can slow that right down again. And we'll come in with the second roughest grit, and then or the second smoothest grit, just to give that a little bit of a round. And we'll give this a touch up. And we'll see how that's looking. Oh, one of my cameras is flicking a little bit. Which one was that? Number 2. Right, we'll give that a hit with some 600 now. And just for your information, guys, we are streaming back on the high setting, still 1080p, 60 frames per second, or 50 frames, 60 I think it is, on high. And the stream has never budged. So, and again, I've done a speed test on the internet before we opened up the stream, just to check, and everything was showing really good. So I think we do have our YouTube streaming, whatever you want to call it, sorted. So I did apologise to YouTube for all the criticism they were copying, but looks like it was a loose connection in our box on the house where the NBN comes in, because that seems to have done the trick, unless Optus are able to flick a switch or something and change things and give us more of our download and upload, then it's done the job. So it looks like we're back to normal. last couple of wet grits and we're right to take it to the buffer, I think. That's when we'll see it pop. I think that blue is just going to jump out at us once it gets a buff and it's polished up a bit. It's got a lot of really nice shimmer in it. Almost looks silky in colour. It's the way it just sparkly, silky finish. Right, I think we're done with the water now. Just lay these pads out. We'll just give it a little bit of a dry up. We'll take it to the buffer. Give it a nice buff up. Looks absolutely fantastico. Let me see if I can show you the, I mean it's a bit, still needs to be buffed, but you can see the flashes of blue through there. And I think those flashes of blue are only going to pop more once it gets buffed and polished. So yeah. Alright, let me go to the buffer. So we'll flick that one on there and we'll put that one on there and we'll stick this one to there. No, sorry, we want camera 4, we want picture in picture the 1. There we go, that'll do us. All right. it's almost there. To the main section of the handle mount. Maybe a little bit more compound around there. And that part there. Right, now we'll get on to a little bit of Fabulister. Just doing the grooves, finish the top section and we're done. And the underside of the grooves. Now the top, the handle. And we're all done. Very nice. The blue and that purple is certainly something else. Just let me get this on and we'll grab a bit of polish. We'll give it another bit of a polish up. That should do it. Excuse me. I'll grab some epoxy while I'm here. I should get this out before the stream starts, but it's just something else to remember, I guess. The old memory doesn't work as good as it used to, that's for sure. Right, give that a bit of a shake up. We'll flick you guys back to camera 3. And let you have a bit of a look there. Razorburn, how are you, buddy? You must have snuck in the back door, did you? Right, I'm going to grab another clean paper towel for the polish. So nice and slow to start with. Give the polish a little bit of time to do what it needs to do. Excuse me. Getting all the errands out the way, eh? Before Chrissy, eh? Right, I think that's done its stuff on the slow speed, so we'll speed it up a bit now and we'll give it a nice buff. Haven't made up my mind about the coin yet, Brett. I was thinking I might, it probably will, because the blue and the purple probably looks better with the antique silver. Excuse me. I'll just turn this over and give it another dry wipe. Get the fluff and there we go. Very nice, I must say. Excuse me, I must say. Right, we'll get my glue board up. And we'll zoom that back out a bit again so we can see what's going on. Hopefully, if I don't want to stick my head in the way. And we'll get the mixing stick, which is behind me now because I moved everything. We've got the glue there, that's ready to go. The two-part. We've got our mixing stick, we need a coin. Yeah, it's going to be antique silver. I think antique silver is going to look better than the antique brass. It's amazing the antique brass can still look okay. It's just, I do like this antique silver, especially in these nice sort of colours, darker, rich colours. So we've got our coin ready, we've got our knot ready. We'll just mix up a little bit of epoxy here to do the job. The epoxy is like water again. Mix that up. Right, grab the handle, try and get the glue amount right this time. Should do it. A little bit of ooze out. So we'll grab that with the towel, get the maths. Just give it a general wipe out and then we'll come back and give it a better clean. Once we get the worst of it off. So that'll do that for now. think it's still moving around a bit, so it'll settle down once we, by the time we get the knot set. We'll come back to it. I'll do it for now. Okay, now the knot. Give my hands a wipe before I go spreading glue everywhere. Right, we'll get the knot set now. Make sure there's no dirt on that. That should be more than enough, I think. Okay. See, it's amazing where that glue gets. There we go. It's the tiniest little amount, sorry. Right. Ah, much better. See what a difference darkening that glue plug down makes. It's made a huge difference to that. Just make sure all the fibers are sitting right. Stunning. Get the dust out of it. And we'll just give that bottom a quick wipe with a, that's the glue starting to go off now. We'll give that bottom a wipe with a clean paper towel. So we'll get rid of that in the bin. We'll grab a clean one. Right, a little bit of methylated spirits, or you guys would call it denatured alcohol. And we'll just end for ender. And just give it another once over around the edge to make sure there's no epoxy sitting there. Gotta tell you, someone's going to get a stunning looking brush with this one. It is a beauty. The colours are just phenomenal. And I just hope I can show you again in the camera. The darker colours normally show better in the camera, as I found, but that light one the other night just wouldn't show at all. Even when I put it in the light tent, I couldn't get a nice look on it either to represent it properly. But anyway, that one's a beauty. And I think we should be able to get this one to show quite well, so bear with me. Right, well, let's have a little bit of a reveal on this one, eh? Let me get rid of that. And we'll go back to, I'll just get back in the chat. Okay, let me show you this little cracker. Look at that blue. Camera's still not showing it as nicely as what I can see it, but it'll be giving you a better idea. You can see how the blue just sort of jumps out at you and shimmers in your face. There's a lot of depth to the handle. I think that's got to be a shot there, isn't it? Look at that. Isn't that beauty? That's that shot. Let me change this to camera 2. We'll have a look at it in camera 2. Probably against my shot, it's going to be the best bet. If I can get myself in the picture there. That blue just shimmers away there. And yet it's still, although that handle's showing a lot of blue down the bottom, it's actually still got a lot of purple in there. And there's a lot of clear in there. But the blue just sort of electrifies and jumps out at you, you know. And you can see that top's not as noticeable now. Now that I blackened the edge of the plug, the glue plug on the knot, it looks a lot more blended in now. Instead of that definite light and dark. Yeah, she's a beauty. So, nice grip there. You can also grip it, you know, fully in the hand with nice grip up the top there with the rings, or the grooves I should say. The shape's just nice. Yeah, beautiful knot. Soft, but plenty backbone. Anyway, that's it for me for today, guys. I'm going to leave yous, love yous and leave yous, and let yous all go and enjoy the rest of your weekend. And let me just get the cameras back. So, as I mentioned, we will come in and do a stream on Tuesday, which will be this orangey one here for those that weren't in earlier. This orangey clear with sort of red and green spirals in it. And as I mentioned before, we might not be able to finish this one in the stream because I may have to go in and put some UV curing epoxy in there with a bit of orange in it or something, just so that again we don't see the whole knot inside the handle. I've already got a tenon on it ready to go for the chuck, so it'll go straight into the chuck. That'll be our one for Tuesday. I do have one set up for Thursday as well, which is Christmas Eve. But I mentioned earlier in the stream, I may have to go and pick up my older son from the airport. He's flying in on Christmas Eve for a few days, so I may have to go and pick him up from the airport. So depending on the time, I might not get the Thursday stream in, but I'll let Brett know, or Razor, or whoever know in advance, and they can obviously notify you. But you'll know if you don't see the stream going live on Thursday. I might even cancel that stream if I have to go and pick him up. I'll cancel that stream and I'll just book that stream in for early in the year. So, but this one will turn on Tuesday, and I also want to come back at some stage and get back to this one, which is our rotten wood that we stabilised and then cast with gold. You can see I've put a bit of super glue on it, CA. It's all ripply and lumpy at the moment, but once it's had a few coats and it's filled what I need it to fill, then we can sort of sand that up and get it nice and flat and smooth and shiny, and that should turn out to be quite a nice unique handle from a piece of wood that wouldn't have been able to go on the lathe and be turned. It was just so powdery and crumbly, to something that's now solid, and you can see the spalting and the rottenness in it, and then you can see the pockets where we've put the gold in, which once it comes up, once it's all polished and glass smooth, it should look quite stunning actually. And then we've got to select a knot for that. I was thinking of putting a rhodium in it, but I'm not sure. Oh, it might be alright the fact the timber's been stabilised, but I'm not 100% sure yet, so it may end up being a synth. I'm not sure yet. We'll take it as it comes, but I do want to get back and work on this one at some stage, and then we'll schedule in some new casting videos for early in the year or mid-year when we come back, so that we can get a heap of blanks in stock again, ready for turning again. So anyway, without further ado, I'll let you get back to your weekend, enjoying your weekend, and I'll go and start enjoying mine as well now. Not that I'm not enjoying it now, but yeah, it's all good. So look guys, thank you again for dropping in the stream. Thanks for your loyalty to the channel, coming in and listening to my babble and watching me turn these handles. It's been a fast sort of 7 months. I think this video takes us up to about 100 videos on YouTube, all about, you know, close to two and a bit hours long, and I think we've got about 93 subscribers at the moment. But yeah, thanks again. Thanks to my patrons for their support throughout the last 6-7 months as well. Much appreciated, guys. You know who you are, and yeah, we'll see you on Tuesday night, streams are scheduled in, so you'll see that on for Tuesday anyway, and you should have get a reminder, or you should have been reminded about that one. But we'll see you on Tuesday. So again, guys, you all stay safe, take care, don't do nothing I wouldn't do, and we'll see you all on Tuesday. See you guys, bye.